dynamic win against the Steelers this Sunday? I know you heard. Boy, they was mad. They was mad. They was mad at a pack of walkwallers that haven't been fed in 1 week. They was mad. Instead of being happy because of the win, they were mad because their number in the NFL draft order dropped. Number 6. And if SHEDEUR'S go ahead and win this game against the Cincinnati Bengals, they may be sitting at the 10 slot, 12 slot, 13 slot. Wouldn't it be ironic if they move to the number 12 slot? Look at God. Look at God. If SHEDEUR'S win the game against the Bengals this weekend, the irony. It's going to be funny if they fall to number 12. The irony. God ain't playing with these people. But we're going to move forward. You know, another thing I'm hearing online, I'm hearing that people are requesting that Kevin Stefanski get another opportunity to ruin Shedeur. I'm sorry, did I say that? Yes, I did say that. No. Kevin Stefanski is not going to get another opportunity to call any type of plays for SHEDEUR'S. Well, of course, I don't have the power to say that, but he should not get another opportunity to call plays for nobody on the Cleveland Browns. He kept Cam Robinson, big baby Cam Robinson out there on the field. But of course, from what I'm hearing, Cam Robinson is the best they got. If that's the case, even though shilosanders is probably weighing 212 pounds, 215 pounds, they could have picked up shilosanders doing the trade or waived him or picked him up, gave him a contract, undrafted contract, and put shilosanders on the line to block for his brother. Shilosanders, whatever his weight is, he would have done a whole lot better than Cam Robinson, number 68, on that O-line as left tackle. But now I know why. Now I'm thinking, because maybe that's why Kevin Stefanski had SHEDEUR'S run to the left during the Titans game, the Bears game, and the 49ers game. Because at least he can see the defender coming on that side, because that was his weak side. That's his blind side. If you didn't see that the way that Cam Robinson let those defenders come in and give SHEDEUR'S a whiplash in the last game, watch this video. Look at that. Whiplash. But thank God SHEDEUR'S walked away from that game against the Steelers defense. From what I heard, was one of the top in the NFL. They definitely could have put shilosanders out there on that O-line to take big baby Cam Robinson's place. He definitely would have did a whole lot better. He would have had the speed. He would have had the tenacity. He would have had the motivation to make something happen to protect his brother and also get a permanent spot on that roster or on another team. But hey, I'm thinking outside the box. Ain't nobody thinking right now. Kevin Stefanski definitely ain't thinking. So I'm thinking I'm doing too much thinking. But Andrew Berry, I was serious about that. After this last game, if you don't know how to draft an O-line, please go ahead and consult. Go ahead, hire. Go ahead and cozy up the Mel Kiper. Have him come up to the Cleveland Browns organization and go ahead and get you some pointers on what O-line members to draft, what guards to draft, what left tackles to draft, because we definitely need something strong on SHEDEUR'S blind side, and we just need that O-line. Okay, so Andrew Berry, if you don't know how to pick an O-line, go ahead and hire some consultants. I'm talking about real consultants. I'm talking about people that know what they're talking about. I'm not talking about your old scout team that you relied on last year, because that's the same people that lied on SHEDEUR'S and said that he wasn't even worth the pick. You need to go ahead and fire them people. Andrew Berry, go ahead and fire them people. Whoever that scout team is, fire them now and bring in new people that's going to care about the Cleveland Browns and their organization. And I'm going to say this one more time. Andrew Berry, it has not been announced, but I'm already putting it on Twitter and I'm talking to Jimmy Haslam directly. Go ahead and congratulations on being the new Paul DePodesta. Yeah, I like saying that name. That Paul DePodesta, even though he's gone. Well, congratulations, Andrew Berry. Go ahead and get that lucrative contract. Go ahead and make these picks and go ahead and make it happen. But Kevin Stefanski, I'm going to say this. You would not be missed. You would not be missed, sir. You would not be missed. So go ahead and start packing up your office. I know that last game against the Steelers was was part of your resume so that you can go ahead and get another team, whatever team picks you up or hires you. Hey, hey, that's going to be their headache. But nobody's giving you credit for that win. That team did not play directly for you, Kevin Stefanski. They was playing for Shedeur Sanders and his reputation because they know how the media has been treating Shedeur Sanders in this whole entire fiasco. And they also playing for their own job. Who wants to continue to lose just because you have an issue with the quarterback and Dillon Gabriel is sitting on the sidelines? When have y'all seen Dillon Gabriel? I know he still exists because he didn't get cut. He didn't get waived. But I'm going to let him breathe. I will never forget how the Cleveland Browns did Shedeur Sanders, how they degraded him, dehumanized him, and lifted up Dillon Gabriel. And yes, you could say, oh, that was the media's fault. Dillon Gabriel had nothing to do with it. Oh, yes, he did. Yes, Dillon Gabriel did. Because he was complicit. He's never said nothing. He didn't say not one sentence to support Shedeur Sanders when Shedeur Sanders was QB4. Let's not forget all the details. And I know we hear Shedeur Sanders won 2 games. Shedeur Sanders has broke NFL records, broke Cleveland records, broke all kind of records. But let's not forget Shedeur Sanders started as QB4. See, we're not going to allow them to erase history. We're not going to allow them to whitewash history. We're not going to let them modify and alter the last 9 months. Yes, 9 months that we've been going through this with the Cleveland media and all the NFL analysts before Shedeur Sanders got out there. We'll never forget what Rex Ryan said about Shedeur Sanders. Just get out there. Go sit in the front of the room. If I know about it, everybody else know in the NFL know about it. When Shedeur Sanders has already been sitting on the front since the beginning of rookie camp. But we're not going to forget about this. 2025 may be ending, but our memory is very active. And we got short-term memory and long-term memory. That's why we're doing these videos, because these videos one day got records. So go ahead. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to this channel, because guess what? After postseason, it's not over. I'm going back and I'm going to start digging up them bones, because I know it was some bones out there before I started this channel. So make sure you subscribe to Tony Talks Vested Up, and make sure you always come up here with your notes, your drink, and your vest. Because as you see, we vested up. I'm coming hard. I'm coming hard. People are thinking that Kevin Stefanski should get another opportunity to coach Shedeur Sanders next year because they got a couple wins under their belt together. Ooh, I said no. I said no. Because it ain't no guarantee that Shedeur Sanders, that the Browns is going to keep Shedeur Sanders. Have Jimmy Haslam came out there and said they're going to keep Shedeur Sanders? Have Andrew Berry came out there and said they're going to keep Shedeur Sanders? So until we get the news, or until it's April 2026 and we know that Shedeur Sanders is not going to get drafted, we still have to speculate and still have to consider that Shedeur Sanders will not be a Cleveland Brown until the Browns organization come out and say Shedeur Sanders will be QB1 next year. They haven't made that announcement, but we know why. But let me let you go ahead and hear what Archo had to say regarding Stefanski's head coaching position at the Cleveland Browns, and hear what my boy Shady McCoy said in a rebuttal. Because Shady McCoy, he stood 10 toes down and he told Archo to his face, oh no, that shouldn't happen. Who won?
I'm being honest, why we keep him is this. If Shedeur is who we think Shedeur is, then let them grow together. Like, why I want Shedeur to lose her? He's been a winner his whole life. Shedeur been a winner his whole life.
He ain't played it. You said college.
Shedeur has been a winner his whole life. In high school, he was a winner.
Yep.
In college, he was a winner.
Yep.
At Jackson State, he was winning.
Yep.
Colorado, he went over there.
The majority of
college. So now I get to the Browns, right? A losing ass coach.
Yep.
Why I want to stay with him? What he gonna teach me?
Because every single quarterback that you suggested that has gone to the Browns has fallen under that, except Stefanski's better than all of them. Brady Quinn, winner his whole life. Colt McCoy, biggest winner his whole life. Johnny Manziel, gigantic winner his whole life.
Ain't good, though,
they were all better than Shedeur in college, every single one of them. Johnny Manziel, a gigantic winner his whole life. And the Browns coaches sucked. This time the Browns actually have a coach that's competent.
But see, that's my question to you, though. Why you always talk about Stefanski? Wait, is that cool?
No, I don't know the man. Literally,
No,
never met him.
you know him. You know him.
Never
You
met
talk about him all the time, and I'm like, Acho, he's a loser. All he do is lose.
Let's talk about
dog. He won 3 games last year. He's gonna win 4 games this year.
Let's-
Why do you want to keep him? If you're the owner, you're a businessman. The dude will be losing all type money for you, and you want to keep hiring him?
Shady McCoy stood 10 toes down. Shady McCoy asked the question I've been asking since October. Acho, do you have a secret relationship, friendship, association with Kevin Stefanski? Do you have the same agent as Kevin Stefanski, Dylan Gabriel? You fight so hard for Kevin Stefanski. Acho just went on record and said that he's not cool with Kevin Stefanski. He don't know Kevin Stefanski, but his actions are definitely showing us more. And trust me, I'm gonna be. I can't say that. I can't say that. But Acho, you will be on trial too after the postseason. Because I got a lineup coming after the postseason. Oh, trust me, these first 71 days since I had this channel was just getting my feet wet. But after the postseason, I'm going to have time. During the postseason, I'm definitely going to be looking at the playoff games just in case they decide to trade shedeursanders off to another team. I'm going to be looking at the playoff games, and I'm going to come back and give my assessments, the what-if scenarios. If shedeursanders go to this team, if shedeursanders go to that team, what they O-line looking like. Oh, I'm going to be doing my homework as an auntie because just because the regular season is over, that don't mean that this auntie is going to sleep. I'm coming back harder and harder and harder. You make sure if you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to Tony Talks Vested Up. Because I'm not resting in postseason. That's when my real homework and my notes will be taken. And if this is your first time coming across this channel, go ahead and subscribe. And go ahead and be a new Vesters. Our current subscribers and new subscribers, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get notifications for all of my videos. I like sports talk, but I'm coming from a different perspective. All right, Vesters.